like, ooh, I got a, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop back, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down, still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the 49ers of Buenos Aires taking on the Lumberjacks of Virginia Beach. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go now. Seventy Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilcox. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Second and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no, it's done throughout a ball game. It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle actually open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Really Nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree. And remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And all the way down to the 17. 44 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator befits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. And when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Back to Walker on first down. The scrimmage might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9.
Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Wilcox. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16. Up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Walker will take it in. Touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement. That sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in his roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Murray now on first down. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
60 go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Go trap. Go trap.
They'll try for the first with Walker. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Call that a gain of 11. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Wilcox. Able to find the open man. complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Third down and 6. Here's Murray. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Back to throw. Wilcox. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Wilcox. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on third down. Wilcox. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
To throw on second down. Wilcox looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Walker. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, break.
Again, Walker. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try and run. Walker. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, as the first half is winding down. And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just... And they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll back there, and it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On play action, it's Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 9. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And quickly they get to the line. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Wilcox on the slant. It's Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Check. Go.
Back to throw. Wilcox. Wide open receiver, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ken Walker with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Lumberjacks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw is Murray. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Marshall now, the return. Powering his way forward. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing to start the drive. Wilcox going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilcox. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilcox, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Check that. Street. 19 Lions, 79 Bronco.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Cup 19. Ring alert, ring alert. Dragon 60.
On 1st down, Wilcox going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. To throw again, Wilcox. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Wilcox, throw out wide to Walker. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and